Hello there everyone and welcome to the Dazzling Dahlia layering guide video. So first up I have stamped all of the images from the stamp set onto a piece of white cardstock. I'm then going to be taking the first stencil that we have and I'm going to pop that into place onto the largest of the flowers that we have. So this is going to colour in some of the petals but not all of them. So for this first set of petals that I will be colouring in using a blending tool, I will be using the pink pearl ink. So there's a really beautiful light colour there. I'm then going to take the stencil and then position this onto some more of those petals on the same flower. So for this one here, I will be using the coral berry. As you can see, I'm adding more ink to the center of the petals or the base of the petals rather than the tips to get a really beautiful gradient effect on them. So once that one has been done, I'm going to shift that stencil over again and line that up again with some more of the different petals there. I will be using the burnt red ink for this set of petals just to add a darker shade onto these ones, and again adding more of that ink to the base of the petals. So once that one has been done, I'm then going to move this stencil again and add that into place over those little two petals that you can see right on the side. For these ones, I will be using the Vineyard Berry ink to add some really dark shadows to these ones that you can see just on the edge here. Again, adding more of that ink to the base rather than the tips of the petals. I'm going to move that stencil over one more time and that's just going to fit into place onto the center. And I'm just going to add in the flower center using some pumpkin pie ink. I'm then going to move on to the second stencil. And I am going to place one of the images into place onto some of the petals that you can see on this smaller flower. I will be using the same inks as before. So this one that I'm using right now is the pink pearl ink. So I'm just going to add that into place. I'm then going to move that stencil down so we can then pop the other images into place or the other petals into place so we can then colour with the next colour. This one is the Coral Bliss, so this is going to add in a darker shade of the one that we've done before. Move the stencil over slightly again, and again this is going to colour in some more of those little petals that you can see on that beautiful flower image. For this one I will be using the burnt red to add in a darker shade to these petals here. Once that one has been done, I'm then going to move that stencil over a fourth time. So this is going to add in the fourth colour on the different petals. And this one here is the Vineyard Berry ink to add in that really dark shade. Once that has been done, I'm then going to move the stencil over again. So this is still on the second one. And I'm just going to add it into place on the flower center. And I will be using the pumpkin pie ink to add that into place. Once that has been done, I'm then going to move on to the third stencil. Now this has all of the other little elements on here. So I will be using this for all of the leaves, the little hummingbird and the butterfly. So for all of the base layer of the leaves, I will be using the Grassfield ink. As you can see, these images are really easy to line up. So I've just done the curved petal. I've just popped that into place on the stencil. I have then moved that onto the long leaf that you can see just here. Once that has been done with the Grassfield ink, I'm then going to move that stencil over and then do the little flat leaf that you can see over here. Again, with the Grassfield ink, I did add more of the ink to the kind of the base of the leaf rather than the tip to get that gradient effect. Once that's done, I can add this into place over the little hummingbird. I will be using some Lagoon ink to colour this little image in here. Once that's done, I can then shift the stencil over again into place onto that butterfly. And for this one here, I will be using the Hydrangea ink to add that beautiful butterfly into place. And then that is all of the layering complete. We really do hope this video helps. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you again really, really soon. Bye bye.